and welcome yet again to the episode of Daddy Daughter Conversations. Me and my dad.
Dedan.
And welcome yet again to our video for a beautiful video.
Yeah, welcome to this awesome video. Daddy-daughter conversation. Interesting daddy-daughter conversations. And we don't touch that dial. You must get it right here. And thank you so much for always creating time to join us in this conversation. We hope you're getting blessed and you're getting inspired, you're getting educated, and of course, you're getting insights. And thanks for your support, for always remembering to like, comment, share, and support our journey.
Yes!
Now today we want to talk about some very important point, like we always do.
Important.
Yeah, important, like we always do. Now, my daughter and I know the significance of prayer in our lives.
We're Seventh-day Adventists. We're Christians that worship on the Sabbath.
So we know the value of God in our lives. And therefore, we want to have that conversation with my daughter right now. And I would want her to share with us what it means to have a personal walk with God.
So, I love to pray, and praying is really important, Daddy. Praying is the way that you can communicate to God on how you feel, because even though He actually knows how you feel, it's good for you to just tell Him that God, this and this happened today, this is what I want, and I really need this.
Yeah, it's about talking to God, just like you communicate with a friend.
Because even though a friend can tell you're feeling down, the only way they can know is if you tell them.
You tell them. So you need to constantly communicate with God. And how does God speak to us?
He speaks to us through the Bible and through nature and through life experience.
Life experiences. So when you read the Bible, you find that God is talking to you. And how does it feel when you're having a close walk with God?
It feels good. It's nice to have a friend and somebody who will listen to you and will help you.
Listen to you and help you? How?
God is...
What are some of the things that God has done for you that you think, now this is Him doing this for me?
So I've always wanted a sibling. It's the one I really like the most. Is that I've always wanted a sibling. I remember when I was little, I used to go and just pray to God and say, God, I really want a sibling. Can you give me a brother or sister? I don't really care the gender, just give me a sibling. So I was praying like that for 8 years. And finally, my mom got pregnant. Yay! And she gave birth, and we have Wema now. And he is the best blessing ever. That's why his name is Goodness. Because he is full of goodness, and everything was goodness when he was born.
And other things that you think God has helped you work?
Okay, so another thing that He has blessed us and given us a home and food and everything. And He has been a really good God. And another thing is when I was really little, and I got really sick because there was 2 holes in my heart. And my parents were really worried, and I didn't know what was going on, but the doctor said if this continued, I won't be able to survive. But it did happen, and here I am, because God helped me, and He filled those holes in my heart, and I'm okay now.
Okay.
How about you, Daddy?
Having you as my daughter, having my family together. Yeah, that's a conversation, right?
Yes.
And of course, having to my good health, waking up every day, having good health. So should you just remain thinking that going to heaven is about how often your parents go to church and you don't have to go yourself?
No. The thing is that you're supposed to remember that it's not you or your parents' decision how to do it. God's not going to look at your parents when you go to heaven. He's going to look directly at you and your personal relationship with Him. If you go with your parents, it's like a fox following its tail, because all you're doing is just following them instead of actually getting to know God and know Him as a person. You can have your own personal experiences with Him, because God always has blessings for you and blessings for everyone. Just doesn't have the blessings limited to you and your parents.
So how do you know that you are having a personal walk with God?
If your faith is getting stronger.
How do you do that?
Faith is evidence of things we hope for. So like, if for example, if something bad happens, instead of just feeling bad, you just go and just talk to God and tell Him, hey, this happened. If it's your will, please fix it.
Yeah, so you have a personal walk with God. If you pray, read the Bible. Yeah, you say
reading the Bible is also really important, because it's where God talks to us. And they have a lot of really cool stories inside the Bible, like Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and Paul and the guy who slept in his lectures. And also how Paul's faith also remains steadfast too. Even when he got bitten by a snake, he had to travel. He got arrested a lot of times, and he got jailed many times, and he also got persecuted for it many times. But his faith still remains strong.
Okay. So how do you make sure that your faith is strong in God every day?
You believe in first of all, what I just said. You read the Bible. You pray every day. And it's also nice to talk to other people too, because you say, just talk to other people and say, hey, want to have a Bible study with me? Because it's nice to share your love of God with everybody else. Thank
you so much, baby, for sharing your experience with working in God and prayers. And we hope that this is an inspiration for someone listening to us out there, and they are going also to try and have a personal experience with God, as opposed to looking at, if my dad is going to church, I'm also going to church. If my parents are going to church, I'm also going to church.
Yeah.
It's important for you to have a personal
relationship
with God.
By the way, I genuinely want to go to church.
Yeah, having a personal relationship with
God. Because
so,
God is a good God.
God is a good God, baby. And maybe that's the best part for us to close the show, that God is a good God. So you want to close the show? Yeah.
Before we end this beautiful video that God has blessed upon you, we're going to give you 2 seconds to subscribe. Are you ready? 1, 2. Thank you so much for subscribing.
And we love you, and we love your choice to stay with us. And thank you so much for hitting that like button and even viewing to the end and supporting this channel. We hope to see you again next Friday. God bless you.
Bye. But remember, read your Bible, pray every day, pray every day, pray every day. Read your Bible, pray every day, if you want to grow.
Thank you so much, Lulu, for that beautiful song. See you next week on Friday.
Bye.
And God bless you.
God.